Alrighty, welcome back to FernHill Farm. So, just seen the typo in the thumbnail. Get that sorted later. Right, we got field work to do. Lots of it. First, tractor needs fuel. So, come down here. Find us a fuel tank and buy one. Find out where we're going to put one actually. But we'll be tractor cost it. I came out the wrong end of the field. Alas, that's right. Right. We need to be building a fuel tank. Fortunately, these tractors don't run on methane. Some do, but not this one. Alright, I think if we build it right here at the roundabout. Right, smack bang here, somewhere should do. Was a little bit more organised, I would have had it field ready to go, but not organised. Why are we so far out? Who needs to be zoomed that far out? Right. Need to go to container. Need to find a fuel one. That grain dryer propane station. Nice. 10,000 litres or 15. What do I do? I'm gonna need a heap of fuel. Yeah, no shit. Right. I'm thinking somewhere about there should do it. What we'll do is we'll just keep a little bit of green front just so the grass isn't there. One. That'll do. It'll blend in nicely. Right, we'll order a fuel. 24,750 litres. $50 for 15,000 litres. Right. So we can fuel it up and carry on with our work. Try and get as much done as we can tonight before we have to sleep. We are in September. So try and get what we can. I've started ploughing one of the grass fields that needs to be redone. Put that in the grass. And at the end of the last stream, I also forgot that we had a cornfield left to harvest, so I harvested that. If we just wait 2 seconds for it to save, we have now got 94,000 litres of corn. So, Sarge, buddy, what's happening? Forgot about that field over there. You can just see. So, I don't know who this guy is, some strange fella. And we used some of the money out about the term deposit that we got from selling all our fields to buy some cows. So we've now got cows, which reminds me we need to feed them. this field here. Gonna go down to the other gate again. Oh, I got lost. Just cracking. Nice, dude. Right. Get some ploughing done before it gets too dark, anyway. Get this little bit over. Get it on this amateur. What a rookie guy. Right, around here. Right, so this field and the one behind us are the ones that we baled for hay last time, so they needed some extra care and attention. We'll get them ploughed and limed and re-grassed, and then we'll decide what crop we're going to put over there where the corn was. Probably turn that into a cereal crop one, probably either wheat, barley, or oats. They normally grow pretty good after corn. See how we go. See what we're going to get planted. Plus we need to go and check on the sheep at some stage. Make sure they've still got enough water. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday. Hope your weekend's been good. That didn't come up interfered with the headland around the trough in the middle of the field. Yeah, do the same this time. Carry on. I don't have allow create fields on, so I won't mess it up too much. Makes it easier now for when we hire a worker, and they'll be able to go around the trough and not get stuck in it. Hey, Kiwi Sim Farmer, how are you, buddy? Hope everything is good with you. You're having a pretty relaxing Sunday. Around this that'll stop everyone getting caught on it now. We've done some landscaping around it. Turn some lights on. It's getting a little bit dark. Hopefully we'll get these two ploughed up. Get these two fields ploughed up, and then we may have to go and sleep for the night. What I also need to do is find a mixing wagon, because we need to mix some TMR. To feed our newly brought cows. So we've got about 170. Our menu and have a quick look. I think I brought 170 actually. Remember? Yep, that's the one, re-sow with grass. So I do have a little bit of a plan. How are we going to run our fields? It'll pin. See how many we've got. 170. We got 100 sheep, 50 of the 4-month-old and 51-month-old, but our cows all 18 months, so they should start producing. So if we have a quick look at our map, so that was the field we harvested with corn last time. Hey, Thin Blue Line, how are you, buddy? Thank you for the like. All these fields through the middle here that we own will be regrassed. A few of those ones down there. The ones that we own up the back here will all be crop fields, and same with those fields over there. So we'll have a good mixture of crop and grass fields. Yeah, what we need to do is plough them, lime them, and regrass them. Our paddock's a bit soft once you get into the dirt. Congrats on congratulations, Thin Blue Line, on 500 subs. Nice work. What do we got here? Probably 2 more passes. And then get our other one done. $500, that is quite the achievement. Won't be long, but it'll still be a little while. Consistency is the key, and it's something that I lack at the moment. Just need to get a little bit better time management, I think. Some of my weekends off. We'll get there. It'll take as long as it takes, but old age. Coming from you, old fella. Right. You need to unfold. You can't unfold it while it is down. Doesn't like it, apparently. Well, you're younger than Granny, that's for sure. We'll see how the rest of my day goes. We might try another American truck stream later on this afternoon. We had one yesterday, and it was okay, but the Streamlabs decided to play up about an hour and a half in. I think I have solved that issue. I have a feeling it was, for some reason, it had reset itself to try and stream at 60 frames per second. So for the first hour it was alright, and after that everything got hot and it didn't like it. So I think I've gone through and changed a few settings, so hopefully that will make that a little bit better. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. May happen, it may not. I'd like to say it would happen, but anything's possible. You're 18. You like to think you're 18 with 30 years of experience. My mind still thinks I'm 18, but my body disagrees with it. Finish off this headland right here, and then we can just run some back and forwards. I haven't. No, that'd be, I haven't painted around that trough yet either, so yeah, probably something we do before we set up work on this field. Might lime it myself, but I might get a worker to seed them. That way we can carry on with some of our other jobs. Now that we've got 3 tractors, we need to start utilising them a bit more. Try and get on top of all this work that we've got. Lucky some of these fields down here through the middle aren't actually too big, so you can get them done quite quickly. Once you get up on the hills, you start getting into some of the bigger ones. Out of the way, tree. Get around the trough here. Try not to miss too much. As we say that, we miss a bit. Time to work to do a bigger swing. Try not to take it out with the plough because it may damage the. I've seen what happens when a tractor hits the crop in real life, so it does make a bit of a mess. Just when I was out of school, I used to go contracting with some mates that drove for contractors, and we were ploughing a field one day with a plough, and he got a little bit too close to the trough on the way to the tractor through the trough. Tell you what, you just about couldn't even feel it inside the tractor. Right, one last pass to go. It's starting to get quite dark too, isn't it? Might have to quickly shoot back to the house and sleep through the night. Before we do that though, I will truck some food. Go and sink down some grass first. bit big. Probably not quite that big. Grass down. Deep. Right, a little bit. Right. Hopefully now they will recognise that's in the way. I need to find my way out. After we've slept, we also need to find a mixer wagon deep enough for us to buy. Doesn't have to be big, just enough. Enough to get us started is the main goal. There's our little quad. Game you're playing has a kiwi and a mullet in it. Nice, dude. What are you playing? What game are you playing at the moment, buddy? I can see where we're going. Icarus. Nice, dude. He's a pretty quick quad, this one. Can we get to 100? Right, look at that. Don't fall off it. Oh, lucky I seen the fence was coming up, otherwise we could have gone into it. Did not leave the lights on, so go flat overnight. Come out in the morning, have a flat battery. I don't think I've put a doormat down here, so we'll just have to speed up time. Sit here and I change overnight. No space for new pallets. Wool. Oh, the sheep are producing wool at a good rate. How many more times are we going to get that message through the night? I got the extra time scales on. I do. Yeah, okay. That speeds up a little bit quicker. Well, it's rained pretty heavy overnight, but it's dried out again. Start soon, time. Start our day at 7 o'clock. And what we need to do, stop and check on the sheep first thing, because we obviously need to move our wool. If I can figure out how to drive this thing. Gonna hit the bridge or fall off it. We made the bridge. Here we go. Park it over here all the way again. Right. First mission. I don't know if we can do it with bale forks, but we'll give it a go. Disconnect the trailer. Right, October, so it's probably going to be dark for a little bit in the morning, but we need to get our morning jobs out of the way. So yeah, that field there's another one that needs to be plowed just over to the left. We'll go and see how much wool our sheep have for us. And it looks like our oat field is ready, so we may need to lease another combine. They can probably wait a little bit longer. Enough grass work and field work to do before we worry about combining some crops. Still got to do something with that field there on the left as well. Can't sell that one yet, otherwise we'll have no farm there. Yeah, that'll be another crop field, that one as well. Pretty much all got all the animals we're actually going to run here. We're only really going to run sheep and cows. Don't think, not into horses. They require too much work. And don't really make any money from pigs. Only way you can make money from pigs is if you slaughter them. Alright, so what do we got? See if we can balance up. Less than ideal, a bale fork. Can't pick them up, we'll just, well, yeah, we can, if you line it up correctly. Put them in here now. What do we got now? Eight pallets of wool. That's a pretty good effort. Might have to download the mod that only gets spawned twice a year, so we don't have to keep coming up here every day. I know it's not very tidy, but it'll do. Oh, you might as well check on the grass. How much have they got left in the pen? They got plenty of food and they've got enough water, so they're good to go for now. Right, we need to quickly ring up the shop. Get a mixing wagon. What have we got for sale? Nothing really there that we can use because we're not going to plant potatoes. We do have a potato field that needs harvested. We're not planting. Righty. We're down here. Yeah. Fruit crop, vegetables, animals, forage mix. Right. I need one that big. Losses quick mix. Right. Start off with something a little bit smaller, I think. only holds 11. Okay, that one holds 4. A lot of difference in the price. Yeah, it should do. Alright, we'll pick that up on the way back to the farm. Now I'm regretting my decision of where I put my bale storages to put them closer together. I'm pretty sure if you mix 50% silage and 50% hay together, you will get total mix ration without adding straw. So we will give it a go and find out. You drive on the right side of the road. Or the left side of the road, which is the correct side you're in. Alrighty. Pick up our new beast. All we need to do is the lime spreader on the other Massey Ferguson. Get those 2 fields done and get them planted with the New Holland. See how our new worker goes that we've hired. Wasn't supposed to bring them people. Oh, messed up. Supposed to go over here where all our bales are. Load this with lime, am I? Try, but I don't think it'll work very well. Right, drop that there. Put our forks down, drop them there. We need our bucket. Bucket, we need the bucket. Right, lime time. Can't put our plow on the shed because it's too high. Right, load it. We got a bulk delivery of lime. Maybe I should have got the weight from up at the top paddock, up by the sheep. Lucky we don't have a bigger bucket or something. Hopefully they went in and us. Looks like it did, so that's a bonus. Probably should load it a little bit closer to the back, and we don't risk spilling it all over the ground. Need to find a proper place to put our bulk load or find when we get it delivered next time, rather than just on the ground. Couple more we should presume. Right. Got 32 litres left in the bucket, so that must mean that is full. $9,000 litres, probably not going to last too long enough anyway to get started. Like I say, they are only small fields to start with. Pretty sure that field there to the left is. Okay, that's the last of our own field, but there's another one over the other side. Little one over there. Had to make sure where we were at. Right. Is it going to pick up? No, it's not. Not going to pick up the fact that we painted around that trough. Weird. We'll give it a go, because for now anyway. And that ground must be soft. It's struggling. Go for a deeper line. Oh well, it is what it is. We need to put it on. field, some parts of the field are obviously a little bit harder than see how well it goes around the corners on the next one. Make sure we fill in all the gaps where our field is lined nicely. Do a little bit of extra work in that corner. Definitely something soft and other. Certainly doesn't seem to struggle around the rest of it. Yeah. Off here too. Come on, Mr. Tractor, you can do it. Have faith in you. And chomping through the line, that's for sure. Definitely might have to order some more. Not going to have enough to get our whole farm done. Even know if we have enough. We have enough in there to get this field. Not in the next. That's alright. When we come back, we'll get the New Holland off. Get the plough. Not the plough, the planter. Or ploughing on the mine. Wonder if it didn't pick it up because we didn't do a big enough area. Anything I can think of. Only, well, these two only use about half of what we need. Over half. Not too bad. Go back and get that little bit behind us that I just seen. Spot on, pretty much 50% left, so that's good. Right, now we'll creep our way out of the paddock. Either. Oh, wipe out the gate. I was gonna say the farm owner won't be happy, but we're the farm owner. Oh, well, I suppose the bonus is I break it, I've got to pay to fix it. I don't know if you can call that a bonus or not. Joys have been the farm owner. So what I'll try and do in that other field is try and paint a bigger area around the trough. Last thing we need is some work and wiping it out. I love a good messy Ferguson. Right. Line up this way around the field now. We'll undizzy ourselves. Right. Right. This little part over here will just swing around like a cake. Definitely having all the fences around the edge of the field makes it a bit more of a challenge. You can't just drive into the neighbour's field if you want to. Hugging along. Keep over here. Beautiful. Just about out of time. We got 1,500 litres left. Probably have to go and fill it up. I have slowed in-game time down to ×2, just because at ×5 we weren't quite getting enough done for one day. I did think about leaving it at ×2 and just extending it to 2 days per month. We'll try and leave it at 1, or just slow the time down. always a way big overlap, waste extra product. Right, nice and steady as she goes, tick it off one job at a time. And down to our last few litres. Hoping we'd get that one finished. Right, right. Back to reload with line. Okay, we don't have to drive miles or something. Right, here we go. One more bucket at a time. Probably don't need to fill it right up if we don't have to, but gonna have plenty more, so we might as well. Lost count how many I've put in. Keep going till it doesn't take any more. Good thing about farm sim is you can't just overfill it and let it all sit on the ground. It's a good time to sell our wool and stuff. Corn is January. Grass is we don't sell grass. Silage wool. Not till May. Hmm. That's not fun. At least I know we can sell some of our crop in January though and start making them. There's a lot of red in the bank, not enough black. Everything going out, nothing coming in. Pushing that ball further and further away at the moment. Right, full load. need to do. Go and get the New Holland. Our drill's still in the shetty. Definitely is. I do drive in first person, sometimes I just tend to hit a lot of fences. Race over here, grab this tractor. I don't know why I left it in the gateway, it wasn't very fast. Jump over the fence. New Holland T7. Beautiful looking piece of machinery. Alright, we've got cows over here looking for their breakfast. I need to get onto that too. So many jobs and not enough hours in the day. The seeds and a little bit for now. Here we got nothing. Definitely got enough in there to do one of them, maybe even two of them. Grass seed doesn't use a lot of feed at all. It's a little bit like planting canola. Someone to park their tractor and like that. Right. Before we try and pick up the GPS, we'll just see if we can make that area a little bit bigger around that. Go back to bigger. Get out. So hopefully, right. Look at that. It's picked it up. Beautiful. How I work out. Get you off. What I'll do is close the gate so he doesn't get interfered with. Right. Now we can carry on without it. carry on. What's happening? Seems to be okay there. Let's do it there. A little bit behind now. Something had a hissy fit somewhere. And of course that's going to line us up right. Drop. That's right. We're a little bit smarter than the average worker. I'm sure we can figure it out. Back it up. Back it up. Been on a little bit early. Come back and touch up a couple of those smaller pieces at the end. After we get this line done, we need to mix up food. Those cows will be starving. Seems to have made it around the kind of trough right over there. But that's a bonus. At least something's going our way today. So hopefully just find out about this feed. Hoping 50% silage and hay does make total mixed ration and not forage. Otherwise we'll be in Pukeka. Touch up a little bit in the corner. Our overlap wasn't quite enough. A little bit by the trough, and that's that field done as well. We get there. Come on, Mr. Tractor, you can do it. The fuel consumption mod, I'm sure, makes your tractors use more fuel. And it tells you what they're using. Pretty sure it ups it from base game. Oh no, I think I put the baler where this was supposed to go. Where's the seed to go? Need more sheets, mate. park it here in front of our fake carbs. Right. Tractor can actually stay there on here. Bucket can stay behind. Time to get feed mixed. What did I say? That holds 24,000 litres. See what we've got. Silage for 3.5, so if we get out 3. Try and bale my bales all at the same size, so hopefully that'll make mixing food a lot easier. Don't drive over the loading zone again. Yeah, that's right. They better disappear. But probably not as quick because it's not hooked up to a PDO. So according to my calculations, that should be about 10,500 litres. Now get 10,500 litres of hay. Yeah. It's 4,500 litres. Why we got different bale sizes? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Why are they different? Guarantee when I put these two in, it's going to say it's a forage mix. Of course, it should have known better than to do that. Say at the moment, but it says forage. And it says total mix. We'll go and get rid of it. We obviously must be somewhere in the mixture. Yeah, 46% hay and Um, 53% solid, so that'll do me. As long as it says what it is, that'll do. So we confirmed it's 3 silage and 2 hay. So we just need to figure out how much a cow's going to take. Need to find the feeding point in here somewhere. I need to unfold anything. In the wagon. Side left, side right. Here we go. Have to have it on the right side for it to unload. It doesn't look like it was a lot of food. Doesn't say there is. Why does it say there's no manure heap nearby when I've put one down? Pretty sure. Where are we? There's a manure heap right here. I'd have to put it down in a different spot because it says it's not connected. Alright, back for another 3-sided map. Right, come and order them out of our storage. Fall off the top, buddy. You're going in too. What? Trailer on the bales to slide off. Run over the drawbar. Probably didn't put it in the best place to give myself enough room. What I'll do this time is try and keep that away from that loading point over there. Okay, we needed 2. Tractor. Lost it. How did I know it was going to do that anyway? Avoid the crap. Right. Rock and roll. Put in there. Hopefully that says total mix ration. Does. $19,500 litres at a time. Maybe we should have got the big colossal one. That's just a little bit unrealistic. But hey, I guess you're allowed to be unrealistic sometimes. Of course, you'll come for a feed. Come down this. Need the mod to tell me how much food it actually takes. That looks like it take a lot. Well, 2 will do for today. Well, the farm work will need to be done. Good. I'm trying to eat it out of the concrete. Cows are a special. Don't tell me you're gonna walk straight through that pen. Yep. Another thing to add to the list to fix things. Hopefully now they can start producing some milk. Start making me some money. Know why I brought this back over here. Don't even know what I'm up to. Well, actually, because I'll make it. Please, body up this hustle. Any more white? Nope. Okay. Fertilized 100%, 25% yield bonus, and growth stage 1 of 4. 95% yield bonus because I won't roll it. Next one. Pull that down and get the worker off. Correct. Right. Massive food. We are getting ready to turn over the first of our crop field. Right, we'll steering assist on for this one. Run 2 headlands. Don't think there is a trough in this here to be. Just like that, we're away and ploughing. Successful day on the farm. Ticking off the chores and getting the field work. So the field is a little bit bigger than it looks. Had a lot of grass on the edge of it. Nice river waterways running through. Try not to pollute them from our cow shed. Tell us they put in the corner as grass or not. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Lap number 1 is complete. Looking at these lines, yes, there's a tag corn in it. I think what we'll put back in this field will be oats, because oats yield quite high. And oats also give a pretty good yield on straw, which we'll need for bedding for the cows. We are going to try and get manure from them. Definitely be getting slurry anyway, so try and get manure and slurry, that way we can use it to fertilise our fields instead of having to buy solid fertiliser all the time. Because that can be quite expensive. I'm thinking if we got enough time, what we'll do is after we get this field limed, we might look into hiring a combine and getting that oat field harvested. Really need to do something with those potatoes over there. Might be a job for another day. Definitely a job for another day. I need to figure out the best way to harvest them. Potatoes aren't normally something I do. You serious? We got no more room for wool pallets again. We have been inundated with wool. Figure something out with it. I suppose that's what happens when you're gearing up to run a 2,000 head of sheep farm. Our pasture that we got our cows in at the moment, that'll hold 1,000 cows. So once we're at full capacity, we're going to have a lot of animals to try and keep up with. Hence the need for keeping a lot of grass fields in the middle here. Nice easy ones to access. Run crops on everything up the hill. to try and keep everything nice and easy to have access to. Quite possibly going to have to put down more bale storage as well. I think the two that we've got will be enough. We are cheating a little bit. We aren't exactly ploughing, we're ripping. Using more of a subsoiler than a plough. That's only not personal preference, it's just to get the job done a little bit quicker. So far, we've ploughed a total of 7.339 hectares. That's a pretty good mod that I've got. I don't know which one it is. One of the many. Guarantee we're just about probably going to use more than that one trailer load of lime this field. What a harvester is going the leaks. Won't use that massive John Deere one again that we had. That's just too big to get through the gateway. Definitely see if we can find something smaller. There'll be one more pass to be all done. Not quite at this end. Oh, why would it be so easy? Now we're on the soft stuff, we're going to struggle for traction. Come on, girl, you can do it. Not even that old, it's only 10 hours. Of course I turned too soon. Game doesn't make it easy, and I certainly don't make it any easier on myself. Right, carry on trucking away. We'll go and get this swapped over for a limer, a lime spreader. Old mate's still working away over there in the paddock quite nicely. What I might do is I might just pop that up with line before we start. I'd hate to think we miss out by like 3,000 litres of what we're putting in there now. Get that off. Get over there for now. Hopefully we'll get through with most of it. I think so. I'm hopeful. Wishful thinking. Follow line's definitely getting smaller. I wonder if we could just make somewhere nicely to put. Oh, what we like to see. Oh, don't try and tip the tractor over in the process. Alrighty, steering assist, 2 headlands, do. It looks alright. Need some more traction. Going alright as we were turning the corner, and then all of a sudden it's like, nope, not moving. Wonder if I just press those buttons if it'll make it any better. No. Try to take the speed limit off to see if it would improve it. Obviously whatever mod I've got that alters the ground texture. Makes the tractor sink a lot more. One's just going to get dusted out while we line. That's alright. Spread it through the valley. Get over right out to the edge there. Yeah, but get close enough. Must have hit some firmer ground here. It really picked up some speed. What we like to see. Up just straight off here. Probably shot myself in the foot because of the. Oh no, I should be able to get that in one pass. Get it all? But you want to think we were professionals and we'd done this before. All the wheel marks in the dirt would say differently though. Say what sort of hoary fellow was driving in this field. Come on, Mr. Tractor. We've got all day for you to do your thing. You did a pretty good job actually, getting all that. Zoom out a little bit, actually see what it's doing. That's better. Beautiful. Everything's looking pretty good so far. Pretty happy. Got left in there about 4,000. Somehow I don't think that's going to be enough to get it all done. I'd like to say yes, but what's a bit I didn't get all that back there. That'll be just my luck. Trying to scrimp and save on every bit of lime that I've got. I'll probably miss here. Probably should have changed the work angle a little bit better. Try and stop so much overlap. Hopefully we'll learn from our mistakes. Do better next time. Yet somehow I don't think 2,000 litres is going to be enough to finish this off. If I get some more money, I might have to put an extension on here just so it holds a little bit more capacity. Quite deceiving how much it's actually using. I think it's using heaps, but it's probably just under 1,000 litres for that strip. Oh, we'll push our luck and we'll see how we go. If I had precision farming on here, it wouldn't overlap by heaps. I think we are going to come up short though. That was fun. That amount of overlap. A little dot. Ooh. Try and get this big piece over here. We might have just scraped through. If we have any more left, we'll just go up to that corner. Lucky I did fill it up before we came in this field. Holy wrecker. So of that 9,000 litres, we've only got 326 left. Bank count at the moment's looking like the devil, all sixes. Coming up trump. Bounce over and see how he's getting. And he's finished. Pretty good job in this field actually. Right, change that over to oats. What we need to do is actually go and get some more solid fertilizer. Only a seed, just solid fertilizer. Might as well fill it. We're going past. The other way. Not going to let. Make everything difficult for myself. They just supposed to sit right here. So what made me think I should have need to start with? Proper little hidey hole. What's the bet? I get in there and too far away. Registered it. Let's see. Let's see. Right, we are close enough for fertilizer too. For the second bag of fertilizer. Now we are. Righty, we've got our oats selected. AI worker will let him have the honours of doing this field as well. Two headlands start with up and down. They are, yep, good to go. Right, bring up the dealer. Want a combine harvester. We do it by hand. No. Class. We'll lease that for $11,000. $11.5 grand. And we need a header. 6.2 meter header that plus. Lease that for just over 2.5. I don't think we need a trailer for it. Should be pretty good without it. We'll jump on the quad bike and go for a hoon to the shop. Why not? With that, even inside your helmet. But then if you go to like that view, I don't have a helmet on. It backs up really quick. Just 25 kilometers an hour backwards. I wonder if we're gonna. I have a feeling we're gonna have trouble getting that header through the field, through the gate. Little dodgy area here. Fuck it over, get out of the way. Now, way the shop's set up, a little bit awkward to get up. Everybody close your eyes for a minute. Yeah, you can open them now. Oh, just like magic. I didn't get anything bigger. It wouldn't have fitted between the fences. I need to get a hedge cutter in to trim up some of those untidy bits on that. Anybody out there that I know got a hedge cutting business? Got some work for you. Just a little bit more. Right. Need to get my wheat mix arm out again. Of course, I stood too close to the fence. The gate trigger. Right. Cool. Try and get unstuck from fence. Where are we? Combine. Unfold our combine. Close that gate exit. Strong gates. Right. We need to make sure we are getting our straw raw. Where is it? Enable straw swap, that button. Right. Turn it on. Steering guidance. Right. We actually turn around so that way we can have the pipe on the right side. Combine only holds about 8,000 litres. Might take a few times to get it emptied, and we might not even get it done in this string. Alright, it's 10 o'clock and we still haven't done anything with the wool pallets. And there's just so many jobs going on all at once. Need to get over here and do some weed spraying. Rid of some of those weeds. I think if our rows of straw are quite close together, we might have to windrow them, so we're not doing so many when we bale it, because we will bale the straw. Right, we've got about 20 minutes or so left, then to shoot off and do some other things. We'll try and get as much of this field done as we can, but probably won't get it done. Come back to 20 of those up afterwards. Right, so it's over 2,500 litres that part of some trees there we could cut down maybe. Want to cut too many of them down though. Looks like it leads into the back of our house. Maybe we will leave them separated. Thinking, oh, maybe we could cut them down, make this field a little bit bigger, but not into our secret. we'll see what we get for one lap around the headland. Oh, now that we have sold those fields, I'm pretty sure we've got contracts as well. Not that we need any extra work to do at the moment, but yeah, there's some bale wrapping, fertilising, and mowing contracts. Maybe one day when we catch up on all of our work, we can help the neighbours out. Right, just under 5,000 litres for the first lap around the headland. Be quite a good yielding field, this one actually. Corner and get GPS again. Might actually have to see how big our rake is. We can, will be big enough to row those two rows together. I'm not too sure about that. Unless we lease a bigger one. This nice brand new piece of equipment. We get to put the first scratches on the paint. I think we'll quite get 2 full laps around, which is a good thing. Other thing we could also do is, if we have a bit of money later on in the future, is put down a corn drying thing. Try and sell dried corn. Give us a little bit more money in the bank. Get through around here. Hook up on our GPS line again. It's right there. Put our pipe out. Right, we'll bounce over to this tractor. Front loader raised up. Pick up our grain trailer. We'll go and get our first empty off our oat field. Looks like he's having a good time. It's gonna take long to get that done, is he? Good skills, mister. Ready. Like that. We're in the field. Crushing all the straw that we're driving over. Right, we'll get it all cranked on and lowered again so we can stomp on the loud pedal once it's emptied. Right. Hit the cruise, hit the GPS. Let's carry on. Right, the trailer's about 43% full. By memory, I think it holds about 10,000 litres. Can't quite remember. Be able to link up with that and then find our first straight line. I think one of these ones over here will cut right into the go for a full length. Those first few just look like they were just bits and pieces of rose. Might need a storage facility to put my pallet. We're going to carry on getting that many sheepy ones, full ones. Definitely might have to look into that wool mod that is only get shorn either once or twice a year. Right. We'll back this way, up the field. And we'll come back down on the other side, so that way if we do get full, our pipe is out somewhere where we've harvested and we're not going to drive through the crop. Even though crop destruction's not on, I still try and avoid driving in the crop where we can. Well, Mr. Leader over there has finished his task with Primo. Been another successful stream on the farm. We got 2 fields out of 2 regrassed and 1 sown for oats, as well as the ploughing and the liming. Pretty happy with that, and we managed to get a little bit of feed for our cows. So I think on the next stream we'll be back to cutting some more grass and doing bales. Have to find out. We might have to look into doing those potatoes shortly, actually. They need to be done, get them out of my hair, then I don't have to deal with them. We might even just sell them straight away, even though we're not going to get a perfect price for them. Just something I don't really need hanging around the farm. Right, back down the next line. Not too sure what we're going to do for a harvester at this stage. If we just lease one every time we got crops that are ready, or eventually we buy our own. At this stage, we don't have a lot of crop field. Makes a bit of sense to lease it. But we might get to the end of this row and be able to start another one. Won't get far into the one, but we will be able to start it. Right, so we need the last 1,500 litres to fill our combine up, and then we can give it another empty. How far we can? How far will we go? Might just be like everything else, prove me wrong and get to the end. Not like I've been right about much today. No, got further than I thought we would. Down so. There was a little bit more to the back. But on that note, while that empties, thank you so much, everybody, for being here this afternoon. Thin Blue Line, Kiwi Sim, and Sarge, thank you all for hanging out. Much appreciated. And thank you to everyone that was lurking in the background as well. So we'll finish up there and leave the harvesting until the next stream. We'll finish it off then. Alrighty, hope you all have a good Sunday. No worries, buddy. Possibly tune in around 5 o'clock. We may come back for a bit of ATS. We'll see if we can get me Streamlabs to play the game. But if I do, I'll put a link out, share it around, and we'll see you there. Alrighty, have a good one. See you later.